Speaking of chomos, I just found out some news today, man, about somebody that I consider one of the faces of the organization, growth and development. And I'm talking about King Yeller, man. King Yeller was arrested when he was 19 years old for having sex with a 15-year older. Now, I said this earlier. I said, look, when I was 19, I was wild, reckless. I could have had sex with a 15-year older, right? I'm not saying that I did have sex with a 15-year older, but I feel like that he may have tried to wife her up or beat her up or something. Like, why would they call the cops on you if she's having sex with multiple people that's in that age limit, from 15 to 20? Now, we know that that ain't right, but we also know that in the hood or in the trailer parks, any place, if a 15-year-old is out hanging around 19, 20-year-olds, she's probably having sex with them, or he's probably having sex with them. It goes for boys too as well. Let's not forget that. But when I found out he was arrested, man, I said something was really, really wrong with that situation. I feel like he was doing more than, just hanging out and happen to, slip up one day and fuck the 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? The little young thotty or whatever. I feel like he was doing a little bit more than that. And I'm sure he's not the only, like I said, person that was 19, maybe 20 that had sex with her. But he was the one that was arrested, man. Do you think that he was doing maybe a little bit too much?
Okay, I want to ask this question first. You said that you consider him be one of the faces of growth and development, right?
On the internet only. On the internet only.
All right, because I was finna ask you, what has he done or what is he doing to make him the face of growth and development? What makes him the face of growth and development? That means you basically saying, okay, he's one of the people that people look at as like, okay, that's a real brother, that he's a real brother of the struggle. What is he doing?
Am I lying about that? Do people not look at King Yeller and say that's a real brother of the struggle?
I don't. I don't see him. I ain't never seen him. I ain't seen him at no events. He ain't came and performed. He haven't given nothing back to the community. What is he doing? Is he participating in any food drive, coat drive, community cleanups, voting registrations? Is he giving back financially? Is he giving back educationally? Is he giving back politically? Is he giving back socially? Is he standing on the 6 principles? Is he standing on the universal laws of existence? What is he doing?
Well, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you he's putting up a front.
Okay, so
and for somebody who whole block flip Vice Lord, and you like the last remaining GD from that section, and the things that you doing on the internet, it almost seems like to me, and I've said it before, he's an undercover Vice Lord.
Okay, I can't say that. I don't know that, but I'm gonna say this here. You got a 15-year-old daughter, right? Are you gonna allow your 15-year-old daughter? You gonna allow a 19-year-old man to lay up in the bed with your 15-year-old daughter?
Hell no, of course not.
Okay, so now let's go a little bit deeper. When it comes to the Federal Bureau of Prisons or any other states, what's that age limit that makes you an adult to go to prison?
Right. 17.
Illinois used to be 17, now it's 18. And the feds, it's 18. So he's 19 years old. He having sex with a 15-year-old. If the feds would have picked that case up, his ass would have been in the Federal Bureau of Prisons, bruh. And
as a chomo.
As a child molester. Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna have a 19 or a 20-year-old laying up with a 14, 15-year-old child. Nobody in their right mind gonna do that, bro. Now, if you do something like that, if you allow somebody, if any parent allow a 19 or 20-year-old man to lay up with a 14, 15-year-old daughter, it's something wrong with them.
Right. And you know, the reason why I say he's one of the faces of growth and development is because until today, his reputation was impeccable, right? I seen King Yella on a video which was produced by JoJo Capone, and somebody said, "Yellow boy, go grab a strap." And he ran to the back and he came back with an AK-47. You know, back in those days, like it wasn't a lot of AKs on the streets of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So when we seen Yella back when he was 17, 16, holding that AK, man. And then we see him years later as a rapper, and he's still representing GD, even though he's not representing right to me, but he's still representing GD. We looked at him, and now we say, Yellow Boy is the face of GD, man. A lot of us, not the old schoolers like you, but a lot of the young folks, a lot of the new kids that's coming up, man, that don't know nothing about the organization or anything. They looking at him as if he is the face of GD. And now come to find out today, he was arrested and brought up all type of voluntary information claiming that people were belonging to certain gangs. Offset was a GD, 600 Breezy was a BD, and this, that, the other. What do you think about that information that came out on King Yella today, man, as far as him talking voluntarily to the police after being arrested for a pistol?
All right, let me say this. I want to go off into a legal aspect first before I answer your question. The First Amendment gives you the right of association. So you can belong to any particular organization that you want to belong to, long as you're not causing any type of disruption or trying to overthrow the government or causing riots or something like that. So it's not against the law to belong to an organization. Am I a believer, a loyal, lifetime out, never abandon the struggle, brother of the struggle? Hell yeah. That's what I am. And the government can't do nothing to me because I ain't did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I believe how I believe. Same way you can't do nothing to a Ku Klux Klan or nobody else for believing what they believe in. So I believe in growth and development. Now, as for Yella and him giving us some information, how did the duck wind up on a Honda's plate? By quacking.
Yeah.
Quack, 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 quack. That's how he gave up his position. Dry snitching. We have always been taught when you get caught or you get locked up, you don't get no information on nobody else but yourself. If he would have been inside that Fed system with us, and people seen that paperwork with him and told them peoples about what somebody else belonged to and all that, he'd be labeled as a rat. Bottom line. Now, let me say this here. It don't surprise me that information that came out on him, because that's what's coming out on all on. Look at all them little dudes. See, the FBG Duck case is exposing a lot of these dudes, man. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Positive lifestyle management has helped expose a lot of people. Look at a lot of these bloggers that's running around here right now. They starting to put up people's paperwork. Think about it, bro. Prior to PLM and the Rat Saga, well, nobody really doing that. So now they're putting up people's paperwork. You know what surprised me? If somebody do something right, if they did right. So that's what surprised me about Yella. So him telling, that ain't no surprise. And if him giving up information on somebody else, that ain't surprising to me, because they all doing it out here. They all doing it.
Right. Now, look, I had my own issues with King Yella. In fact, he brought my name up in a couple of videos that he made. And I can remember one time you coming to the defense of King Yella because I felt like King Yella was doing too much capping on the internet.
I came to his defense because of how you was openly disrespecting him. Yeah, I came to his defense because he's a kid. I was like, man, bro, I was more so like, bro, don't engage in that nonsense, man. Man, the brother need guidance. They all need guidance, bro. They can't hold no weight, man. They can get on these. They got a talent. They have a skill. And that skill is they can take words and make them sound good over a beat. And a lot of them, it don't take nothing to kill somebody. But when you get caught up and you got to sit in front of that man across the table from you saying, I got this evidence on you, and you finna go down and do 30 straight years, can you keep your mouth shut now? Some can, the majority don't. Why you think when you go inside that system, you'll see more people's not associated with the organization that they claim to be a part of than those that is. You know how our numbers ain't never been big in the feds. The largest we've ever been was 35. The lowest we've ever been is 1, me, the only one in the joint online. So it don't surprise me, bro. It don't surprise me. Yes, I came to his defense. More so for you to not to indulge in the nonsense. Now, look,
Right. Well, I always had a feeling that the guy was, he was flip-floppy on a lot of stuff. I felt like he disrespected Duck a few times by saying, rest in peace to King Von, which there's nothing wrong with saying rest in peace to King Von. But if he killed my homeboy, I'm not going to say rest in peace to dude. I'm going to be like, damn, bro was a gangster, but shit, hey, he got what was coming to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't honor that part of what Yella was doing, saying he got signed to Lil Durk, like he just infatuated with Lil Durk. It's just to cause controversy.
That was clickbaiting. That was all that was, bro. That was internet stuff, man, to get the views up, bro. That's all that is, bro. They get on there and they do all that nonsense, right? Now, he getting on there, he's saying rest in peace to King Von. He was basically marking Von. That's what he was doing. Now, I want to say this here. Rest in peace to all our fallen soldiers, man. All fallen soldiers all across America. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'm not marking nobody because we've lost a lot of them, man. Look at the brothers that we have lost throughout this country, man. Look at all these young men. Look at these leaders that we ain't lost. We ain't lost a lot of leaders, bro. Over what? When it all came down to it, I guess I seen some reports because I don't follow it too much, bro, because you got bloggers that do that, like the brother Truth Teller and what's the other brother name from out of Minnesota, Hood Educated, and Seti Nash and all the rest of these guys. They all do that, right? So that's their lane. My lane is to get on here. I'm gonna try to teach y'all something, bro. That's gonna keep y'all ass out of jail. Y'all wanna play these games, or you wanna be like me? Keep playing them games. Do you think them people care about you? Hell no. I've been in the system, bro, for so long, where a person, grandfather was working there, their father was working there, and they was working there, and their wife working there. So you ain't had whole families working in prisons, man, where I've been at. And I got these punks running around trying to tell me what to do. Now let them keep playing. You think they think them people's they're gonna play games with them? They ain't finna play no games with them. They're gonna lock their ass up and leave them locked up.